What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is John. Today, a convenience good. Truly wireless active noise canceling earbuds by Hismell I picked up using Amazon Prime. They cost $45.99. Today, first impressions, comparisons, and overview. Let's compare the Hismell to something like the Apple AirPods and Apple AirPods Pro. At $50, it's competitive. Other earbuds in this category sound just as good, if not better in some cases, than say AirPods at $250. Though what I can assure you of are the downsides, which the AirPods typically do not have. So let's discover what those downsides today will be. Of course, let's compare the active noise cancellation and transparency modes to the Apple AirPods Pro, and also see just how comfortable and how well they fit in the first impressions, comparisons, and overview. Without further ado, let's continue into the video and stick around at the end for a sound impressions. Before the sound impressions, let me quickly talk about the design. After wearing the Hismell for roughly an hour and a half, 2 hours, they tend to feel raw, and that's because they dig, and that's because they are sharp, straight edges. So one advantage to having the AirPods Pro in terms of comfortability and listening to music for long duration, say on a flight or during a car trip, the AirPods Pro will be just a bit more comfortable, and it's because of the rounded edges, as where the Hismell are straight edges. But most importantly, I think what's important is the earbuds themselves are tight fitting. They have large cushions. Of course, we saw in the box they come with additional ear tips, but they sit in the ear pretty tight, making them a sort of passive noise canceling on top of the active noise canceling. So with transparency mode, it's a bit difficult to hear ambient sound because, like I said, they fit so tightly, making the transparency mode inferior, I think, to something like the AirPods Pro. But where you notice the difference, and what actually may help the ANC perform better in this price range, is the fact, because the earbuds sit so well in the ear, a bit uncomfortable because they are straight edge, not round edge, but still pretty good active noise canceling. So, okay, now for a sound impressions. First, sound impressions on a mobile phone, and then sound impressions using an equalizer on a computer. Okay, on the phone, it's as simple as going to settings and choosing between 15, 20 different EQ settings. The iPhone has a settings menu for this. I highly recommend using this to find the best listening experience. A bit of a drawback though, I was a little bit skeptical at first, and I was correct to assume the headphones themselves sound maybe just a bit muddy, a tad behind a wall. That being said, adjusting EQ settings, you will notice a difference, giving these a wide and varied soundstage. There will be compromises though, and that's when I decided to test them using the computer. So on the computer, not only can you adjust the equalizer, but you can also adjust the preamp, which makes that particular EQ setting either lower or louder. What I found was, giving these variables, I was actually able in some instances, roughly 5 out of 10 times, to find the desired audio level or maybe desired listening experience. They do have the capability of reproducing sound accurately, albeit 5 out of 10 times, and requiring a computer with audio software. They do a good job at producing bass vocals at their highest. They sound crisp, so no quality issues. And what I actually also noticed, what I think is important to mention, is these headphones, they're much louder than, say, for instance, the Apple AirPods. At half volume, I was more than pleased. And at full volume, I found it was just a bit too loud. On a computer using editing software, it's possible to find an EQ setting that suits the experience. Clear headphones, just maybe a little bit too thumpy for my taste. That being said, good fitting overall. The only downside compared to the AirPods Pro is, of course, the AirPods Pro are round edge. These being straight edge tend to feel a little bit raw or maybe a little bit uncomfortable 2 or 3 hours into listening. Great active noise canceling for a plane, a bus, a car ride, a taxi ride. With that being said, at $50, a good option, a good alternative. Surprisingly good, like I said, in some instances. Active noise cancellation is awesome and good enough reproduction of audio. My name is John. Thanks again so much for tuning in. Because I purchased these using Amazon Prime, that makes them a convenience good. Link is in the description below. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment for more, share this video with friends and family, hit that bell icon to get notified when we post to YouTube. My name is John. Thanks again so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next video.